The following review is sponsored by EIPhost.com. Remember to visit EIPhost.com for all your web design, web hosting, e-commerce, and domain name solutions.
Hi everybody, if you're looking to build yourself a computer with an Intel Core i7 processor, well, let me recommend this motherboard, which is an Intel DX58so from the Intel Extreme series. This motherboard is really nice. It has a lot of features. It is a little pricey. It goes for about $250, but it's definitely a really good motherboard to go with that i7 processor. In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you all the ins and outs of this motherboard and all the cool features that it has on board. Remember to visit irmstech.com for any technical information that I might not have here in the video that will be there, as well as links to where you can get this motherboard if you want to. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Alrighty, so here I have the motherboard, and this is an overview of what I'm going to show you. I'm going to break it down in pieces so I can show you each part of it. On this side, briefly, you have the SATA connections. On the top here, you have the memory, and the bottom here you have the PCI Express slots as well as the PCI slot. I'm going to show you all that and also what's on the other side of the motherboard. When it comes to memory, on the DX58so, you have here 4 banks, and basically this is DDR3 memory, and it supports 800 megahertz DDR3, 1066 megahertz DDR3, and 1333 megahertz DDR3. This is a triple channel supported memory banks. It will support 4 gigs of RAM on a 32-bit system and up to 16 gigs of RAM on a 64-bit system. And the max per slot, the max that you can put is 4 gigs per slot. To the right of the memory is the power connection right here. This is where you will connect the block for the 12-volt connector for your motherboard. It will connect right there. Here's where the Intel i7 processor goes, and this supports the Intel Core i7 Extreme or the Intel Core i7. It has hyper-threading technology, and it supports the 45 nanometer CPU. Right next to the CPU right here, you have a CPU fan connector right next to it. Alright, starting from the top here, you have a power connector right here. Then right here to the right, you have a PCI Express x4 connector. Your primary PCI Express slot 2.0 16X followed there. And then right below that, you have right here 2 of them. Okay, these 2 right here are PCI Express x1 connectors. So you have 2 of them here. Right below that here, you have a regular PCI slot, which is great for those older cards. And then right below that, you have your secondary PCI Express card 2.0 slot, and it's 16X. To the right here of the PCI Express cards and everything here is also another power connector right here. And it's a 2x4 power connector. Here next to the slots, you have a connection right here for your audio cable. So you basically can connect from the motherboard. Sometimes they have audio in the front. So you can run a cable that goes right here and it'll give you the audio in the front of the case. All right, at the bottom here you have several things. And starting here from the left, you have a power connection, a 4-pin connection for your rear fan. And followed there by a PDIF connection right here. Then you also have an auxiliary power connection right here. Next to that here, you have an HD audio link that you can actually connect here. Next to that, you have followed here the front panel connection, so you can connect like your power reset cable. Everything will go right here on this little piece. Next here, you have right here, this part is the back panel CIR emitter output on this side. And then next to that, you have the front panel CIR receiver input. Here next to that you have the CMOS clearing, so you can actually change this jumper around and clear the CMOS on the machine itself. Next to that here you have the blue one, which is this blue is a FireWire, the 1394A FireWire connection. After the FireWire you have here 2 USB ports to connect your cables, so you can have expansion to expand your USBs to the front of the machine. On the side here you have 6 SATA connections. Starting from the top here, on the back of the motherboard, you have 2 eSATA ports on the top, as well as 8 USB 2.0 ports right here. You also have a FireWire port on the side here, a gigabit LAN, which will run 10, 100, 1000. You also have your high definition audio here. And you also have here on the side, a little connection here that you have. It's an optical digital line out connection. Well, that's an overview of what this motherboard has, and let me show you what also comes included with inside the box. There's several things that the DX58so comes included with, and one of the things that I want to show you in the top first here is if you're buying this motherboard, or most likely you're building a gaming rig or maybe some kind of small business server, if you're going to actually use this, it actually comes with a game already included, which is really nice to test it out. It comes with Far Cry 2. This motherboard does not have a video card on board, so obviously you have to buy a nice video card to go with this to make the game run great. But definitely it comes with the game. It's a full edition of the game. You also have your drivers and stuff like that included with the motherboard, as well as the back plate for when you install everything. This motherboard is slide ready, so you can actually, it has the adapter here. So if you buy two identical video cards, PCI Express cards, you can use this to use the slide function. Make sure that the video cards you buy have that function on board available, that feature. It also has some manual here. It looks like a kid's manual because it's just a little drawing. It doesn't really explain much, but it definitely has this. I believe if you're going to install this, it's not that difficult because along with the installation of the motherboard, it has this here little diagram that will show you in detail everything where the cables go and the colors and what they mean. So this is really easy to have on hand. It's actually a sticker, so you can actually peel this off and stick it to the back of the actual case, inside or wherever you want to put it. So it'll be like a quick reference guide that you can have for it. It also has all the SATA cables that you're going to need to connect up to 4 devices. It has the screws and the little mounting piece here with an additional fan. So if you're going to overclock the CPU, you're definitely going to use this little fan to cool down the machine further. And you also have basically some little pamphlets and flyers and stuff like that included with it.